In the aftermath of the civil war and genocide in Rwanda more than 20 years ago, the country has been transformed by stable government, regular elections, and unprecedented economic growth. However, the country still faces several governance challenges. In particular, the establishment of democratic norms related to media independence, the rule of law, and participation by citizens and civil society organizations in government policymaking. In response to these issues, the Millennium Challenge Corporation sponsored a threshold program designed to help the government improve its performance on indicators related to democratic governance. Mathematica policy research was selected to evaluate the impacts of this program through a rigorous, multi-year research design.
Through an integrated quantitative and qualitative data collection effort, we implemented evaluation designs that provide important information about the effectiveness of four major components of the Rwanda Threshold Program: strengthening the accountability of the Rwanda National Police, strengthening the rule of law for policy reform, media strengthening, and strengthening civic participation. Overall, we report a mixed set of results for these four components. Some activities, such as creating new community radio stations to provide objective, reliable local news, appear to have succeeded. Nationwide, nearly a quarter of radio users regularly listen to one of the stations supported by the Threshold program, and more than 3/4 of these listeners use the stations for local news. Likewise, we found a meaningful pattern of impacts in the strengthening civic participation component using a random assignment evaluation design. The program's support for civil society organizations and training for local government officials increased citizens' willingness to voice criticism about government policies. In the treatment districts, satisfaction levels with local government services dropped by approximately 6 percentage points from 2011 to 2012. Whereas in the control districts, satisfaction levels were almost unchanged. Qualitative data suggest that these impacts occurred in the treatment districts because the program encouraged citizens to voice criticism more freely. But other threshold program activities, such as training judges to improve the quality of decision writing or encouraging citizen feedback to police, show no evidence of positive impacts on the governance indicators the threshold program was ultimately designed to influence. Our findings suggest that Rwanda's judges were already writing case decisions at a high level of quality before the program began, implying that training on basic decision-writing standards may not have been necessary. As part of a program that allowed citizens to offer anonymous feedback about police conduct, about 250 submission boxes were installed throughout the country. While our findings show that about 20% of citizens were aware of these submission boxes, living near a submission box was not correlated with improved perceptions about the National Police's trustworthiness or effectiveness.
Evaluations such as this one are particularly important in the democracy and governance sector. This study in Rwanda represents the first completed rigorous evaluation of MCC's activities in these areas. Continuing such evaluation efforts remains a vital pathway to determining whether these programs improve outcomes for citizens and to establish a stronger evidence base that informs the design of future governance interventions.